sweet baby Jesus, holy bejesus, holy what? What? That was my reaction. I almost needed a drink after that episode. That's all I gotta say about that. Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming my first Pretty Little Liars video, and I'm going to be talking about the summer finale from last night's episode. If you aren't caught up on all the new episodes of Pretty Little Liars and you haven't seen the recent summer finale or up to that, you might want to click off this video because I definitely will be giving a lot of spoilers. So if you don't want to know what happens, click off this video right now because I'm going to be revealing everything that happened. So let's just go ahead and get into this Pretty Little Liars video. So the episode first starts off and it's Hannah's mom has been accused of killing Detective Wilden, and she's been in jail, blah 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 blah, but we all know she's innocent, and A is making her look guilty. So in the episode previous, this guy comes up to Hannah and tells her that he saw her mom he saw her mom driving away from the scene of the crime before Wilden was shot. I don't know this dude's name, I can't remember the dude's name, but he comes out of nowhere at the hoedown, and can I just say that hoedown dance that they were at is probably the funniest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Just like the dancing, the hoedown dancing. What the hell was that? That was on another level of just cray. But anyway, so comes up to her to hoedown, blah blah blah. She gets him to go to the police and say that he saw Hannah's mom driving away. So the episode starts off with him identifying Hannah's mom, and she gets all the charges dropped from her, so that's boring. Moving on, blah blah blah. So the girls end up getting this box, and it has all these 8 balls in it from A, saying that if Hannah's mom goes free, they're all screwed, basically. And Hannah's mom ends up going free, so the girls knew that they were screwed. So they eventually get another box, and it's like a coffin for a little kid, which is beyond creepy, like, ugh. And inside the box is a little doll that's supposed to be Mona. And it says that they have to come and find her or her death is going to be blamed on them. So the girls all go on this wild goose chase looking for Mona, which I think is kind of ridiculous because Mona has been out to get them for so long, and now all of a sudden they're all like crazy worried about Mona, that Mona's going to die, even though Mona has been on the A-team and bad for this whole time. I still think Mona is shisty in some way. Girls all go and try and find Mona. And Spencer automatically is like, oh, Ren works in Radley and knows probably where Mona went, so Spencer goes off to find Ren. When she gets to Ren's apartment, she notices that he's not home and there's somebody looking through the window at her, and then Jenna's car is parked in front of Ren's apartment. What the crap, I know, right? So now, all of a sudden, Ren is apparently bad. They're trying to make him look bad in the hoedown episode, which I have no idea where that came from. And now apparently he's working with Jenna and the Shauna character, which I still don't understand the Shauna character. She came out of the woodwork and now is like dating Jenna, which I think makes absolutely no freaking sense whatsoever, but whatever. So Shauna's inside Ren's apartment. Makes no sense. They're all working together. Whatever, who knows? Crazy. Whatever. Spencer leaves. Then Toby sees Shauna at the little coffee place they all go to, and he finds a little piece of paper that Shauna's writing on, and it's addressed to Ren and Spencer's sister. What? Spencer's sister is seriously, they make her look so guilty, it's ridiculous. Like, everything always ends up pointing back to Melissa in some way, shape, or form, even though she apparently is in London right now. So everything always turns back and goes back to Spencer's sister. So the piece of paper is addressed to Ren and Spencer's sister, so apparently Ren and Melissa are still talking, maybe living together. Who the heck knows? Maybe they're all just on the A-team. Makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. So then the girls end up getting another package from A with a little saw, and they discover it's some magic trick, and Spencer says that she's gonna make Mona disappear forever. What the crap. So this leads the girls to Ravenswood. And can I just say, I think it is so freaking hilarious that every time anybody shows up in Ravenswood that the lighting completely turns to gray. It's like this big change, and Ravenswood is just this gray, creepy town, and everything has to look gray. What the heck is that? It's just so weird and bizarre, this Ravenswood town. I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do with this spin-off in Ravenswood. But I just think it's gonna be beyond creepy because every time they have a scene in this Ravenswood, it creeps me to my very core. All the creepy freaking people just like it's creepy, so creepy. So the girls go to this magic show that A led them to, and Arya gets pulled up on stage by the creepy ass magician. Who did the creepy magician freak any of you guys out? Because I'm gonna have nightmares about this creepy freaking magician. Like, terrifying. So he pulls her on stage and puts her in the little box to make her disappear. So A ends up taking Emily while all the girls are watching Arya disappear. Emily ends up getting shoved in this freaking box in a sawmill, heading towards a giant freaking saw like she's gonna die. So the girls end up following Emily into the sawmill, and they see Emily in there. They're trying to get her out of this box, and while they're doing that, they end up seeing Redcoat. And Redcoat runs up to the saw and turns it off before Emily gets there. And then they look up, and there's 2 Redcoats. So now we know that there's 2 girls being Redcoat. One of them gets identified as Cece, which I just don't understand this Cece thing. This makes, I don't understand why they are putting Cece as Redcoat now. Like, they pulled that out of nowhere. I knew when Cece first appeared, they were gonna have to do something with her because they don't bring somebody into the show and have absolutely nothing happen with them. But they are trying so hard to make Cece look guilty that she can't be guilty. Like, yes, they're showing her as one of the Redcoats, but something isn't right for them to be making her look so guilty that the cops are after her all of a sudden for Wilden's death, which makes no sense. All of a sudden her face was all over the TV like, Cece did it! Where did that come from? Who knows? So Arya gets into a fight with Cece, and Cece ends up falling apparently to her death off of this ledge, and Arya's trying to grab her, and she's like, Arya, save me! Like, what the crap? If the bitch is evil, let the bitch fall! I don't understand it! So she falls. They make it look like Cece dies after falling off of this ledge, and Arya feels like she killed her, and she's all like, oh my god, I killed Cece. So then Cece gets up and runs the hell away. Nobody knows where Cece went. She just gets up, runs away. Whatever. So Spencer ends up following the other Redcoat that they see inside of the sawmill, whatever the hell it's called. And Spencer follows this other Redcoat up into another A's lair. So Spencer takes all the girls and they take them up into this A's lair, and it is just, again, the creepiest thing ever, filled with all kinds of pictures, timelines from the time they started the show, information from when the show first started, all these timelines on them, computers, crazy. So one of the girls ends up looking in a closet and seeing all these men's clothes for A, and all of a sudden they're like, A apparently is a guy, which is coming totally out of left field. We've all been thinking that Redcoat this whole time has been A, but now apparently A is a guy. At least they're trying to make it look like he's a guy. I'll get to it. My freakout's coming at the end about that. Oh my lord. And then the girls end up running into the creepiest woman I have ever seen in my entire life, this Grunwald character. This Mrs. Grunwald, or however the hell you pronounce her name. Oh, the literally creepiest woman I've ever seen in my entire life. She's going to haunt my nightmares for a very, very long time. She's terrifying. Like, holy bejesus terrifying. Oh my god. So, the first time Spencer saw her in Ravenswood, this Mrs. Grunwald character said she had nothing to do with Allison, didn't know who she was, but we all knew she was lying. She had to be lying. So she stops all the girls while they're running to go find Allison or whatever, and she pulls this bombshell out of nowhere that yes, she was talking to Allison. Apparently she was gifted, which I'm assuming she means she's psychic, and Allison was trying to come to her to try and find out who was torturing her. So this Grunwald character apparently had this feeling the night Allison was supposedly supposed to die, and she goes to the dirt pile where Allison was buried alive and yanks her out of the ground. Where the hell did that come from? So now Grunwald apparently saved Allison's life. Who the hell knows? So she's telling the girls that Allison never died. Allison is still alive. She saved her, but while she was going to take her to the hospital, Allison got up and hopped away, and she hasn't seen her since, hasn't heard from her since. She's trying to tell the girls not to try and follow Allison and to leave it alone because Allison doesn't want to be found, and also that the girls are in danger from this supposed guy who is now apparently A. And this guy is apparently hoping that the girls are going to lead him to Allison. What in the hell? What the hell is going on with this show? This show is so damn confusing, I can't keep up with it. So creepy heebie-jeebie lady, she goes away and tells the girls to not you know, to have anything to do with this dude and to get the hell out of Ravenswood because it's bad. Which I think they should get the hell out of Ravenswood too, because it's the creepiest place on the face of the planet with the creepiest people I've ever seen in my life. So then the girls all are talking about how they're gonna go find Allison anyway. And they go into this old clothing shop to get clothes to wear to this party to find Allison. Meanwhile, there's the shadow of a figure of a guy watching them this whole time. Then it shows the figure slowly going up into A's lair, and the figure turns around, and it's frickin' Ezra. What the hell? Ezra? Are you kidding me? Literally, I was screaming so loud at my TV when that figure turned around and it was Ezra. I thought I was gonna have a complete conniption fit. They cannot make Ezra bad. He can't be bad. I'm sorry, he just can't. He is too damn fine to be evil. I love me some Ezra Fitz. He is so sexy, and I love him and Arya together, and he's just right romantic, hopeless romantic touchstone in this whole show, and now he's gonna be bad? Oh, I can't. So it shows Ezra in A's lair looking around, and then he walks up to where the men's clothes are, and he like punches the wall, the door, and it flies open, and he looks so pissed off. So here's my theory, at least I hope this is what's going on. They're trying to make him look bad all of a sudden. So maybe if they're trying so hard to make him look bad, that it's like when they made Toby look bad in the previous episodes where he was working with Mona. And maybe Ezra's doing the same thing that Toby was doing, and he's actually trying to help the girls. So maybe I'm hoping is that he's been obsessed over Arya since they broke up, and he's been trying to get her back. So maybe he followed the girls to Ravenswood and was hiding out and saw them going up in this room, and he went up there and he discovered that A is still messing with them, and he's mad because the girls have been lying to him saying that A isn't after them again. So he's mad that he found out that A is still after them because he wants to protect Arya and the girls. I'm hoping to God that's what's going on. So then the show completely ends. They show Ezra punching the thing, getting pissed that the girls were in there, but then it randomly flashes to this person in a gas mask. We don't know if it's girl, we don't know if it's guy. It looks like a guy because it's a really tall person, so I'm thinking they were making it look like it's Ezra in this creepy ass gas mask, but who knows? So that is the only hope I'm holding on to, that the person in the gas mask is really the guy who is A, and it's not Ezra. If he's bad, I'm gonna be pissed. That's all I can say, I'm gonna be pissed. So even though, I gotta say, the new guy that's with Arya, Mr. Sexy Jake, he's pretty damn fine. I'm liking Mr. Karate Jake. He's pretty sexy, I will say that. But I still like Arya and Ezra together, even though Jake is really damn fine. So, and one other thing I want to touch on is Caleb leaving the show. Like, he's getting his spin-off with Ravenswood, and I heard he's no longer going to be on Pretty Little Liars at all. So I figured in this season finale, summer finale episode, that they were going to show him leaving in a like good way to leave the show or something. But all they did was show him talking to Hannah on the phone, telling him he's coming to Ravenswood and getting on a damn bus, and then the thing switches to Ravenswood, and that's the last we see of Caleb. What the hell happened to Caleb? They can't just have him not be on the show anymore, just getting on a damn bus. We need more closure than him just getting on a bus leaving Hannah. We need more than that. So I have no idea what they're going to do with Caleb, or if they're still going to keep Caleb on the show, and he's going to do Ravenswood also. But I love him and Hannah together, so I really hope they still incorporate him onto Pretty Little Liars with Hannah, or they bring some of the girls onto Ravenswood so the story can continue, because I really hate the way that they ended it. If that's going to be Caleb's last scene on Pretty Little Liars, just him getting on a damn bus, I need more than that with Caleb and Hannah. That's my opinion on that. So let me know what you guys think about the Caleb just leaving on a damn bus and not getting shown again, because that irritated me. If you guys are obsessed with Pretty Little Liars as much as I am, because I'm freaking obsessed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you enjoyed it, and let me also know if you guys want to see me do more of these Pretty Little Liars videos, because I literally can talk about Pretty Little Liars all freaking day. That is how obsessed I am with it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!